The rain is rather peaceful now. Um, about 2 a.m. this morning, the wind was howling pretty good, and I found myself thinking, I hope the greenhouse is okay. Like in my very sleepy brain, I was like, maybe it blew over, which could have happened. Okay. And as I laid there, part of my brain was like, oh, you should go check. And the other part of my brain is like, well, what are you gonna do? Just It's nothing I could do. So I went back to sleep. But came out this morning. Everything's fine. I'd secured everything in here that could have blown away because the wind happens to be coming from east to west, so directly through the greenhouse doors. I did leave them open, so I didn't have a repeat experience with the doors being damaged. And as I've been coming out here more with the nicer weather, I keep ruminating on this idea that if I think you've spent any amount of time online, you might be seeing people say something like touch grass. It's definitely been something that has been, I think, beneficial to people for a long time, since before the phrase was popularized. I've really only been seeing it recently. It, if you're not familiar, is essentially just suggesting that you're spending a little bit too much time online, on your phone. You should probably go outside and reconnect with the physical world, physically touch grass. Gardening for me has had all those benefits. I've been reading for a long time that gardening is good for your mental and physical well-being. The obvious, physical benefits being that you are doing physical exercise to get it into the ground, to harvest it, to care for it. You're getting the benefits of being in the outdoors with the fresh air and the sun. You're getting the benefits of good food that you know where it came from. It's healthy. It's good for you. It hasn't lost any of its nutrients in transit. And all of those things are very tangible benefits. But if you're anything like me, you may also benefit from having your hands busy. It leaves your mind free to think about and sort of sort through any of the thoughts that are weighing heavy on your mind, or problems you're experiencing, or if you're not sure what you want to do in a particular situation. The garden still needs to be taken care of, which means that there is always a task to be done, but it doesn't usually require a whole lot of mental gymnastics to get through it. You might have to solve a problem here or there that does require that you're paying attention to it, but for the most part, if my hands are busy, my mind is free. And usually, there's the benefit of being able to see the progress I've made. If I've weeded a bed, I can see how many beds are clear. It's very satisfying to see that physical result of my hard work. But I also come away from it feeling like I've had time to determine how I feel about whatever's been bothering me. Gardening reduces my day-to-day stress. I might have different stress things I have 350 square feet of gardening space that needs to be weeded and taken care of, so there's a lot to do, and that in and of itself can be stressful. But it's not a life or death situation. It's a hobby I enjoy taking part in. I enjoy being outside. I enjoy the connection I get with my neighbors when they come over to see what crazy town I've gotten up with recently. I enjoy being outside with the dogs. I get to be out of the house and physically working towards a goal that routinely gives me so much more than I put into it, beyond the benefits of the dinner table. So my question for you is, if you're finding joy and benefit in gardening, are you finding the same ones that I've mentioned? Do you have other things that you find enjoyable about gardening that's really helped you? Leave those in the comments below. And maybe when the weather's better, see you again next time.